Okay, here we are. Under this cinder block, under this bucket, buried under some rocks in a hole, is a mesh bag with a decomposing roadkill possum in it. My biggest interest is deer, but of course I'm also interested in wildlife in general. I like to collect bones and taxidermy, and I'm also a big fan of Transformers. I definitely do think that they're a little taboo, at least to a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of comments in the past when I mentioned my hobbies. I've got a lot of comments about the new Jeffrey Dahmer, which I don't appreciate. But a lot of comments about it's gross. It took my mom especially a long time to warm up to it, but she was the one who's helped me get a lot of taxidermy.
A few things. So starting at a very young age, we would take Bo down. We lived in the city, so we would go down to the different the museum and the Shedd Aquarium, and Bo was always really interested in animals. But the first thing that was probably should have been a clue was my husband Ron and Bo came home after a visit to the Field Museum, and the first thing they told me was that they had dissected a cow's eye. They were offering it for students, and they decided to do that. And he didn't think it was gross. He thought it was completely fascinating. So I think like that's the first time I was like, wow, this kid's got some comfort around the strange things.
I love deer. I've loved deer for a very long time. They're just such a versatile and hardy species of animal, and they're so unique. Like, I feel like people don't realize how unique and awesome deer are because, at least here in the Midwest, they're so common. Like, we all know white-tailed deer. There's signs everywhere just to watch out not to hit them with your car. But they're such a diverse species. Like, people don't really think about it. Like, elk, moose, deer, they're all, like, whitetail, they're all the same family of, like, they're all deer. And they're just such a wide range. They're so awesome. A lot of these bones that you see up here is stuff that I found myself. I'm trying to figure out which was, I think this was actually one of my first finds. It's a deer. And a lot of this is also just stuff I found. This, I can show you. This is a cat. That's a possum. That's a raccoon. This is a muskrat, and this is a beaver.
I think it's super cool. He got me into it. Every time he goes out, he's always like, oh, do you want me to pick you up something? And I'm always like, duh, of course. I don't know, he brought me a whole, like, femur one time. That was really cool.
This is probably my favorite taxidermy. It's my full whitetail deer. He is, what is he? I don't remember. He is, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's an 8-point, and he's vintage. He's got some rough spots. He's pretty old. He's been through the ringer, but I still love him for who he is. He has his nice scarf.
What do you think about the opossum currently decomposing in the backyard?
Yeah, well, we do live in the woods, so not the weirdest thing to have come into my backyard. I am not thrilled about it, but it is one of those things that I just tolerate.
This possum I found with Caden McDougal out in the summer. He went with me to go pick it up. Obviously, use proper protection, mask, gloves, all that kind of thing. You don't want to pick up, especially roadkill, especially in the summer, without any protection. But I had seen it, like it was there for less than 24 hours because I know the area. Okay, well, ever since I was little, I had a very much of a circle of life mentality that things live and then they die, and that's just how life works, and that's okay. They come from the earth and they return to the earth. And I feel like me kind of collecting bones and old vintage pelts and taxidermy is kind of like me preserving a legacy in a way of the lives that these animals lived, because I'm sure that they all lived quite full legacies. Except maybe that deer, it's kind of a young antler rack, but he still served his purpose for about 4 years, I bet.